Waspinator says purple pteranodon bot too big.
왜 이래? 나 몰라? 나 테라제트야, 테라제트! 아직도 나온 테라제트! 나 지금 화났거든? 모두 부숴버릴 거야!
Why does everyone hate Waspinator? Hello, this is KRBrickBot, and this is my second random review of the month with Carbot the Cretaceous Period Terajet, finishing off my Cretaceous review series that I've really spread out. So she has the least wide box of the Dino Carbots with yellow, pretty yellow, and a green volcano and pteranodons in the background. More schematics here, cube chips, side box, side view. June of 2018 to prepare for the August 2018 film launch. I think you probably know this already if you've been following along, so...
처음 만났으니까 반갑다고 해야겠지? 그래, 반가워. 난 공룡계의 최고 스타, 테라제트야. 내가 하나 좀 낼지. 테라제트, 지금 왔어요. 내가 한 거 아니야. 나 아니거든. 왜 나만 자꾸 그래? 헬로미세일 발사! 숄더 비비 어택! 헬로미세일 발사! 이거 왜 이래? 나 몰라? 나 테라제트야, 테라제트! 아래서 나온 테라제트! 나 지금 화났거든? 모두 부숴버릴 거야!
Terajet is a purple pteranodon with some whole bunch of kibble underneath. The other land dinos have pretty clean kibble, but not Terajet. You can even see the weapon storage sticking out here. But if you look just at the top, it is a pretty detailed pteranodon. Like it has this gradient white throughout. And all sorts of musculature, like the spine, the really muscular arms connected to the bony talons and the little bony tail. And she does have little feetsies. A little gradient white here, although it's kind of broken with the perfect stop at this little hinge here. And little claws. Although I do wish these could spread out so she could have a landing pose, but really the best pose you're gonna get in the Pteranodon mode is like a permanent flying pose. You can't really do perching or else you have to detach the wings. I guess you could, I don't know, somewhat try to just kerfuddle into a landing pose. Yeah, that doesn't look good. And the head is also pretty Pteranodon-like, that back thing, the big nostrils, beady black eyes, not the pretty expressive white on black, not the pupil eyes, and an opening mouth with a little cannon or blaster thing hidden inside. That's like a beast reveal gimmick or something. Although, did they really have to add that little pin right there? Kind of looks like looking like an ugly single loose tooth. And cocking a little bit, yeah. So that's pretty much it for the Pteranodon mode. Now to transform this thing, and a whole bunch of underside kibble. Orange and green, super bright underside kibble. So yeah, detach the wings, fold this in, and make sure to fold the foot out first or else it won't lock in. I think some kids might have accidentally forced and broken this thing, from my guesses. Other side, foot down, wrap out to in to out. There goes the foot, and split open the tail bit. And spread out the little wings. There's a little tab on the back of her head, so flip that in, clip that in, and then pull it back to reveal the robot head. And flip down the robot feet, hands. As you can see, what's immediately striking is a rather gaudy neon color scheme with neon orange and lime green. That is very bright. That is very bright. And some regular dark green. It's like she took inspiration from Green Goblin and Hobgoblin. Green Hobgoblin, Pteranodon. But she is pretty pretty thin stature. The head looks somewhat knightly with these 3 little lines on top of here. That kind of looks like a visor, but it has these little bumps on there. Silver faceplate and opaque green sides and eyes. But it's pretty overshadowed with the giant Pteranodon head here. The crest hanging over here. It's like Swoop if he had a hoodie. But Swoop wore his crest on the back of his head, and this is just like a big old hoodie. And yeah, instant face cover. Ignoring the very bright colors, the legs, they look very long and limber and also pretty free of kibble. Some pretty good articulation and some limited articulation, well, for thigh swivels. But is there a stopper in this leg? Why isn't there a stopper even though there really isn't anything that's getting in the way? And the legs do have some good mechanical detailing, like this little ring here and all sorts of lines and grills and tubes and such. Also, the hip design is also the same on the shoulder. And some good foot articulation, except this one is an awkward outer ankle tilt because just due to transformation, and also I think easier just for clearing the stuff when transforming it. And also, yeah, since it's kind of clever that the Pteranodon hands are now the feet, but the wings are inside. I guess I kind of wish this was actually mirrored outside. Yeah, if this was like this, and this had a waist swivel, yeah, that would really make some good articulation and design, but it's just like this, some awkward thingy. And not much forward and back. And her main weapon are these spear tip-like things. And they can be slotted into her very plain-looking and very screwy-looking arms. With sideways elbow action and a very tiny, almost undiscernible hand. With a little foot talon there. Which I suppose you could hold on the short shaft. For some daggering action, some pew-pew pointing, just some side shooting action. Or you could go and store them on her little extra mechanical wing web-shaped like wings. Yeah, although, yeah, this really looks like, it kind of looks like it's unfinished grid work. It's like an unfinished grid pattern that was just molded in there. Yeah, so that's weapon storage. Or combine them together for the double-ended spear, although you have to put it in her hand first, with dedicated grooves. That puts the hollow bits outward. So yeah, so this is the inside here. Now, it's actually much more extendable in the movie. The best thing you can do is just take a 5mm shaft. Now, which you really can't because there is a little extra line in there, like a little alignment line, so that this thing doesn't twist. Yeah, so you're gonna have to get a shorter stick to make a longer stick. I guess what Terajet has going for her compared to the other 3 Carbots is her unique transformation scheme. But the wings becoming the feet, and also, yeah, pretty lean robot mode, a giant Pteranodon hoodie, the bright colors. Yeah, I think that really makes her stand out. As I said, this is a retired review, so it's discontinued and they won't be reissuing it. And they won't take customer service for Terajet. So it's the local second-hand market in a small region of the world. Or Jurassic Butts.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for Korean bots new and old. So until next time, this is KRBrickBot signing out.